new Shaddoll Dinos after the ban list and a few other things. Mister coming back. This is just a fun take on the way I've been playing it lately. New going first variant. Obviously, a few of you have probably seen this deck. Mostly going second, but at the moment I'm trying it out going first. Had some pretty decent results. Couple of good locals, and yeah, really fun variant. Okay, start off the profile, guys. Obviously, playing a dino deck, you've got to play the big guy. The two conductors, obviously massive card. Anyone that plays against dinos is not happy to see this come out. Especially certain link spam decks, so you can just flip their monsters down, and they're trying to get lots of monsters on board. Then they can't really do anything with it because they've clogged their board with monsters. So it's really good card. Attacks everything. You all know what it does. Really good card. Two Quatless. This is just my personal opinion. I usually don't play less than two because I like to summon it. Unlike a lot of people who don't like to summon it, but especially with Misk at 3 now, we can utilize it a little bit better. And other variants and this variant you don't usually use it as much because you focus more on the Shaddoll, but it's still a really good card, and the Spell and Trap Negator, which who doesn't love to negate stuff. And another one of the big ones is the one Pankratops. Yes, going first, it can be a brick. Again, you can side this out you can put it out for another thing. This is just my look at the profile, but I'd rather have the Pankratops there just in case, because there's a little play with Petite that you can just end on a board with that, and probably UCT, but it all depends on what you want to do. Because it is good for a little pop. You can just leave it on the board, pop something in their turn. And probably one of the best cards in the deck, the 3 Soul-Eating Oviraptors. These pretty much Oviraptor searches everything in the deck for the dinos. Send a Quatless to add the pill, add the Conductor to hand, add a Pankratops to hand, add a Miscellaneosaurus, send a Miscellaneosaurus, send a Giant Rex, whatever you want to do really. It's just up to you. The options are endless. Yeah, it's just a really good card. Moving on, I'm only playing 2 Miscellaneosaurus. The deck's already at 42 cards, so I could add the 3rd, but I felt that just getting a bit too cloggy with 3 of them in this variant, because you are focused on Shaddolls as well. I would rather just have 2. It is really good to protect your Oviraptor, your Conductor, or just send it to grave. Banish 1 or 2 to get the little dinos out, and even utilise Giant Rex a little bit better. Yeah, the 1-Os for the dinos: 1 Giant Rex, 1 Baby, 1 Petite, and 1 Alo. Obviously, Giant Rex is pretty self-explanatory. You banish it and special it. It's really good, especially with these dino variants, and especially with Miscellaneosaurus at 3, because we're playing 2 of it in the deck. It's really good to banish, summon out one of the babies, and then summon Giant Rex as well. There you go, you got 2 monsters on board straight away. The babies, because we are playing a Lost World engine as well in this, just for a little bit of fun here. And the Alo can be a brick. He's always in and out of my decks, but I feel like just with the ability to make Chambara, and can even use this and Pankratops to make something else, which I'll show you later. That's it for the dinos. Now the little sneaky engine I'm playing, it makes it a little bit different, a little bit more fun, a little bit spicier. It's playing the 3 Rescue Cat. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking, why the hell are we playing Rescue Cat? We're playing Shaddoll Dinos, but it's a good little fun way to get out a couple of monsters that every time I summon these, my opponent has gone, what the heck is going on? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? That's 2 Whirlwind Weasel. They're 2 flip monsters. That's the only reason they're in the deck. They're 2 flip monsters. They can be used to make something else in the extra deck, which I'll show you later. Makes this shell engine a little bit stronger, and yeah, Rescue Cat, which is just amazing. Normal summon it, special these 2 out, go into a link monster, and then go into more plays. Now for the Shaddoll engine, I'm playing a fairly heavy one. 1 Dragon, 1 Beast, 1 Hedgehog, and 1 Falco. All of them are really good. Dragon's really good in this meta, just popping spell and traps against pretty much any deck except for Thunders, but Against Sky Striker, Altergeist, anything really, Subterra, Control, anything that plays back row is good to use Dragon to get rid of them. Beast, obviously draw one. Hedgehog can help you get monsters to hand, which in this variant is really good because of one of the link monsters we've got. It's really good to have Shaddolls in hand. I'll show you why later and explain it all. And Falco is just another body on board, really good to keep recurring itself. That's it for the monster lineup. For the spells, we have one of the best searching cards in a Dino variant. Well, is the best searching card from the Dino variant. Pretty much another Oviraptor. There's 3 Fossil Dig. You just search out the Oviraptor, search out the Rex, search out Miska. Use it to bait out an Ash. Do whatever you need to do just to try and get the dinos together and on board. Got 3 Cool by the Grave. We really don't want our players to go awry if we're going first, or if we're forced to go second. It's just, yeah, we kind of want a rescue cat or a Oviraptor to go forward. If they don't, it can be a bit annoying, but yeah, we use this to pretty much save us, or set it and use it next turn against your opponent. And as I said, using the Lost World engine, using 3 Lost Worlds. It's a really good engine. It and Oviraptor can give you a couple of babies, a few more monsters on board, make a couple of plays, and it's really good. And 2 Terraforming to search out the Lost Worlds. Because no one really likes Lost World. As soon as you get it out against people, they usually try and get rid of it, which is good to try and distract people from the other stuff that's in your deck. And I'm only playing the 2 Double Evolution Pill. Just, yeah, in this variant, it's really handy, but it's easily searchable with the Quatless, or just drawing it off of anything really. Special summon a Pankratops, Quatless, Conductor. Usually ending on Conductor and Winder is really strong. It's usually why this deck goes second, but really strong at the moment. 2 Allure of Darkness. We've got a fair few Darks in the deck. I didn't want to play 3 because we've still got other stuff like the Giant Rex and the babies and Conductor. But you've got all the Shaddolls. You've got the Oviraptor, the Quatless, stuff like that. You can always get rid of with Allure. Again, these are always in and out of the deck. Just give it a little bit more draw power. You could swap these for other things, but I like them just the 2 at the moment. Only 2 Shaddoll Fusion. Obviously going first, you draw this into your opponent and it's not that great unless you have a Shaddoll in hand. But I'll show you why this deck goes first a little bit later. And the one of is Foolish Burial. Obvious, send a Quatless, send another Dino, send a Giant Rex, send a Hedgehog. Just send whatever you need to. Send Shaddolls, just anything really. And that's the main deck for 42 cards. As I said, guys, you can change this around as you need to. It's up to you what you really play. This is just my take on the deck and my fun way of doing it. Now, for the extra deck, we have the Shaddoll Fusions. The 2 Shaddoll Winder, really good card. Only special summon once. Can be made from a lot of different things. Shaddoll Fusion usually, but can be made by something else that you'll see a little bit later in the deck profile. The 1 Construct, well, she's back, gotta play it. Still a good card, even though it's not as strong, but it's still a good card. And Shaddoll Shekinaga. So, Sheki, you can always summon him to send Giant Rex to grave. With Construct, it's a little bit harder because you've only got the Conductor for lights, but citing a couple of cards that do help to get it out a little bit better when you're going second. That's it for the fusions. For sync, I've got a couple of synchros. One was Chambara, good going second, really good OTK. You can change this to Ib if you want to screw around with, or change it for something else, but it's really good going second. That and Conductor is just like over 8,000 damage. It's really strong. Another one I'm trying out, just making the Dino Wrestler Gigaspano Savat is really strong. If it battles, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step. Your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. If this card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one card you control instead. So you can always have this and a baby out, and if they try and destroy this, you just destroy the baby instead, get pluses off it. Or you can just attack with this. It's a massive 3k, so it's a really big monster. It's level 8, so use Pankratops and your Alo to make this, or you just use make other stuff with it. It's really easy to do. Really fun. The Evolsar XYZs for the Evolsars, Dolka and Lagia. You've got a bit of room in this extra deck, so you play both. Lagia, Spell and Trap, Negate, and pretty much Judgment on Wheels. And Dolka, just monster effects. I like Dolka a little bit better, but that's just my personal opinion, especially with like stuff like Thunder Dragons going around. They really don't like monsters being negated, so really good. Couple of cards that can come in clutch are Go-Go Cowboy and Gustav Max. You can make them both. If you make 2 conductors, you can attack, do a lot of damage, overlay them, do another 2k. Or just Cowboy, you go into time, hit them with 800. Like, really annoying way to lose, but it's really fun way to win because of the new stupid time rules. And as we know, I'm not very fond of the time rules as it is. You have a small Nightmare package on for the Lynx, a Unicorn and a Phoenix. Pretty much, as if any of you have seen my other deck profiles, these usually don't come out of the extra deck in most decks. Just really useful to shuffle back a card and pop a spell or trap. Really good cards. Would never take them out of my decks most of the time. Pentastag with Conductor, you can give Conductor 3/5 piercing. So when it can attack everything with 3/5 piercing damage, it's really strong and can cause a lot of problems. Now the reason we're playing the Rescue Cat and the Whirlwind Weasel is the Shaddoll Construct. A Link monster, Link 2, requires 2 flip effect monsters. And you can use this as a fusion. You can fusion summon one Shaddoll monster from your extra deck using this from your hand or field and using this card. And if it's in the graveyard, you can you can send one Shaddoll card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. So you cannot constantly recur. It can be used as a Shaddoll monster, or if you've got a Shaddoll monster, it can be used as its attribute, which is light, which is also helps you get construct out. You usually can use this and an Overraptor to make Winder and go off from there. And the last for the extra deck is the one Borrowload Dragon. Pretty obvious. If you have Borrowsword, you can play Borrowsword. I don't have Borrowsword, I'm running Borrowload. I like Borrowload better, but that's just me. Yeah, for the side deck. The side deck is very up to what you want to play, but in the end, this is what I feel is best for this variant at the moment. A card that I feel like a lot of people won't like it, but it's good, sneaky little tech, especially against OTK decks, is the 2 Threatening Roar. They go into a battle phase, you just Threatening Roar, send them to the next turn, and then you go Conductor next turn and destroy everything. So, really good card, you just delay them and then bomb them next turn. Really good, I like it. You don't have to play them though. As I said, side decks, all up to player preference. The extra pill and extra Shaddoll fusion, if you go second or you just want more double evolution pill, then go for it, chuck them in. I've just got them sided. Usually if I go second, I'll swap these in for a couple other things. Twin Twister, you don't want to get bombed by like Mystic Mine or something like that. It's just stupid if you have to play around Mystic Mine and it's like, okay, I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. None of that you guys, but that card just doesn't make the game very enjoyable for me. Continue with the side deck. We have one Doggerin and another Pankratops. Again, going second. You want these in because you can kaiju across, you kaiju Sky Strikers and it kind of destroys them. And another Panker Top's really, really good, especially going second. Onwards, 3 Joel and Rockbird for hand traps. Also, if you're going to go second, you need some hand traps. So there's none in the main deck. You'd have to put these in if you're going to go second. So put these along with the other hand traps. I've got a few more hand traps in the side deck. Another 2 Veiler. Effect Veiler. I feel like this is almost one of the best hand traps in the meta at the moment. Just against Orcust, you can hit the Mermaid and it slows down their plays or almost stops them completely sometimes. And Salamangreat, you can hit the Sunlight Wolf and that annoys them a lot. You can hit a Guard Dragon, you can hit anything that's in the meta really, unless it can't be targeted. So, and 2 Ash Blossom, because Ash still good. Ash and Veiler are really good in this meta, I think. 2 best hand traps in my opinion, but that's just up to me. Hey guys, just to finish the video off, got a 2-card combo just with a Quatless and a Rescue Cat, just to show you what this deck can do, a little bit of the difference of it. Pretty much you end on a Winder and a UCT and a bit of control next turn, if you know what I mean. So you normal summon the Rescue Cat, use its effect, special summon the 2 Whirlwind Weasels. You link the 2 Weasels off to make Shaddoll Construct. So Shaddoll Construct, use itself and the Quatless that's in hand to link to fusion summon. You will fuse into a Winder. Quatless effect will go off to search a pill. You search a Double Evolution pill and you banish, use the pill to banish, use Double Evolution pill, banish a Quatless, and doesn't really matter as long as you don't banish this, because you can still utilize this completely. Especially next turn, you can tag out the Winder and make this push this back onto the field. So probably banish the Weasel. You're not really going to use it again to put out a Conductor, or if you're playing against a spell heavy deck, then put out a Quatless, but I'd rather Conductor as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. This is just my take on what I think is a fun variant of Shaddoll Dinos. It's even really strong. I won a locals not long ago with it. It can be fairly annoying to play. If you don't know how to play it, then just have a practice, or send me a message, see what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, put out a message if you want me to try any other Dino variants. Obviously, I'm mucking around with Dinos a lot. A lot of the danger stuff I won't have in hand, like I won't actually have it, but I can do a few tests and runs on Yu-gioh Pro. Even if you want me to have a look at the certain type of deck, I'll chuck it on your Yu-gioh Pro and see how we go from there. Cheers for watching, guys. Catch you later.